Today we're going to talk about retards. And yes, I use the word retard. That means people that have mental disabilities. People like Sarah Palin's Mongoloid Down syndrome baby. Granted, it's not their fault that they were born this way. But we should blame it on the parents because they probably are either too old to have children, like Sarah Palin was, that caused her child to have Down syndrome, or they used drugs, they drank, they smoked, they did other things that were unhealthy to cause their child to come out all fucked up. Again, this isn't about the children themselves. This is more about stupid people having crazy babies and thinking that we should go ahead and take care of them. For the most part, they serve no purpose in life besides be a drain on society. Yes, they're cute. Yes, they're funny. But you know what? I don't want to have to wipe a Down syndrome baby's ass until he's 30 before he keels over. Because most Down syndrome people grow up, they don't live a super long time. Maybe 30, I think. I don't know the actual ages, but you never see very many old Down syndrome baby or Down syndrome people because they usually die. Same thing with retards, people that are in institutions that have mental disabilities that are just completely pointless and a waste on society. Why haven't we put them down? For those people that, again, it's not their fault, but they're not going to know the difference. Stick a needle in their arm, put them to sleep, day's done. The average person, I think, when they get like disability for being stupid and retarded, it's like $500 to $600 a month from the government. It's just automatic. You get that money because you're retarded. That's not to account for the countless thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that taxpayers pay, like I think Medicaid, for all the doctor visits to fix your twitchy arm or fix your crooked neck because you can't hold it up straight, or to pay for your wheelchair. Again, we're talking about waste of space, waste of energy, and waste of money. Why do we continue to support them? The same thing can be said for old people that are no longer being productive. I know thousands of people, or I shouldn't say I know thousands, but I interact with thousands of seniors that do nothing for society at this point in their life, but they continue to take somewhere between $500 and $1,000 a month from the government to do nothing. To do nothing besides sit at home, go on Medicaid, and be a waste towards society. We continue to pay for this. I mean, they offer no benefit. Now, I'm not talking about people who are like professors or who have educations who actually give back to society, but I'm talking about the old people who sit at home and do nothing, that go to senior parlors or sit out on the front porch all day and do nothing besides yell at the neighbor kids. The people that go and just simply do nothing, they're a waste. Same thing can be said for disabled adults who aren't mentally disabled. You got a broken back, you can't walk? Okay, well, you know what? Instead of paying you $1,000 a month to sit at home and watch YouTube or chat online playing World of Warcraft, how about a needle in the arm and we just put you down? Works for me. Granted, I could be saying these things about myself. I could be the one who gets hurt and be disabled. But if I'm not being productive to any point in society, I don't deserve to be around. I don't deserve to get money for nothing. Unless I'm being productive. And yes, maybe there should be a panel that decides who's productive, who's not productive. Maybe it's a 3-part panel. You go through 1 level to 2 level to 3 level before they finally kill you. But I'm all for mandatory euthanasia. People that are on death row, people who are in prison. How much money we would save if we just got rid of them? I mean, come on. Repeat drug offenders, repeat crack addicts, repeat murderers. My God, just put a needle in their arm. Let's be done with it. Same thing can be said for pedophiles. Kill them. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. And I'm sure, really, if you think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of difference to you either. You never meet these people. You never really have any interaction with them. Now, granted, you're thinking, well, when my mom turns 65, she's going to be on Social Security. Do I want to have her put down? Well, let's ask yourself, do you want to take care of her? Do you want to support her? Or are you going to put her in a home? Is she going to be productive? Is she offering something back to society? Just because she's old doesn't mean, she's entitled to be, to everything. If you want to take care of her, support her, then you should do it. But you're probably not going to do that. You're probably going to put her in a home and go visit her 3-4 times a year. Let the Social Security that she gets from the government pay for her nursing home. Or you'll take her home with you, put her in her bedroom, shut the door, take her Social Security check, and just leave her there. Who's to say? Some children are better than others. For me, I could care less about my parents. They're going in a home. I ain't taking them for nothing. Same thing can be said for unemployed people who just continually to be unemployed forever, that serve no purpose in life. If you can't offer anything to society for let's say more than a year for no particular reason, I say put you down. Put a needle in your arm, put you to sleep. It's a better day. Do you know how much money we would save? How much money in this country is wasted on unemployment, Social Security, healthcare? That's why we're in the state we're in today. Our economy is driven on healthcare. If healthcare was to go under, if just for some miracle reason that no one ever got sick, no one ever got hurt automatically right now, our economy would fail because we drive our economy on healthcare. So I'm kind of ranting, kind of going back and forth here, so maybe I'm not making a lot of sense. However, what I'm just trying to say is I'm sick and tired of people who serve no purpose in life. I'm not the greatest thing. I have a job. I support my local economy. I do different things. At this point in my life, I'm being fairly productive. I provide a service. There are millions and millions and millions of people out there who do not. States like Alaska, they call it a welfare state because they get more subsidies and more Medicaid, more Social Security payments than any other state per capita than anywhere else in the country. More people in that state are on Social Security disability, Social Security retirement, Social Security supplements, whatever it is, because they don't work, because they can't work for some stupid reason. Maybe they're lazy. Do you know how easy it is to get Social Security disability? I see it all the time. People who have kids, my kid has a small learning disability. Oh, he's disabled. They automatically get $600 a month, something like that. And they have more kids. Oh, my kid's disabled, but I can't work because I have to take care of my disabled kids. And these kids are grown up, or excuse me, they're raised to believe that they're disabled, and they're raised to believe that they can't work. I know a guy who he broke his ankle when he was like 14, 15. He broke it bad, granted. His mom put him on Social Security disability. He's now like in his 30s, and he's living off the system. He walks all around San Francisco, and he's a big, giant, behemoth, mongoloid-looking dude, but he's fully capable of working somewhere. Now he doesn't have any brain because he's an idiot, but again, he's getting $700 a month because he has a broken ankle, or had a broken ankle 15 years ago. The system is corrupt. Lawyers who provide a service to get your Social Security because they get a cut of the retroactive payments and things like that. It's disgusting. I'm all for mandatory euthanasia, mandatory sterilization, whatever it is to weed these people out. I'm all for spiking the coca fields in Colombia, spiking the weed fields, something with cyanide or something for these losers that are all hyped up on drugs. If you use it once and you die, that's a pretty big deterrent, I would think. Just the fear of that. A lot of people are going to die in the very beginning, sure. But you know what? They're drug addicts. Who cares at this point? Weed, I don't know how to feel about weed. It's medicinal and that sort of stuff. I don't know. But again, if you're that jacked up and you need weed to get you through the day because of pain and things like that, you might as well just go and put you out, put you under. People say, well, I have AIDS, I have cancer, it helps ease the pain or helps give me an appetite. Okay, well, if you already got cancer, you already got AIDS, and you're not really curable at this point, let's go ahead and put you down. I know it sucks, I know it's sad, but now at this point, you're just being a drain. Unless you're able to be productive. Again, when I say productive, I'm not the person who's going to choose or make that choice as to whether or not you're productive. There's a panel of people, a 3-part panel, a 6-part panel. Somewhere you have to go through several levels before they say, okay, you know what, we are going to put you down. Because it's a serious thing, I agree. But if you're lazy, you're pointless, you're wasteful, you're a drain on society, I say put you down. Needle in the arm, quick and easy, painless, and cremate you, no putting you in a box and wasting space. All right.